Hey everybody, welcome to another Hellboy the board game playthrough. Today we're taking a look at the next mission. They're not in any particular order, but the next mission we're playing through called the Hunting Party, where the BPRD is sent to smash another enclave of frogmen. Despite how many we destroy, more keep popping up. So this time round, Liz Sherman and Johann Kraus will also be joining the team of Abe Sapien and Hellboy, going in to investigate some strange happenings in a building that will probably contain another infestation of frogmen, or maybe something else. So we'll show you the table, we'll show you the crew, and we'll get this underway. So here I am all set up for my second session. We've got Hellboy with his pistol and deep pockets. We've got Abe Sapien with his harpoon and sidearm. Johann Kraus with his sidearm and his ectoplasmic stability tracker, because he's a ghost. He's inside a suit that lets him like manipulate objects and interact with the real world. And his special rules are he doesn't take damage. When his damage track is full and he takes the additional damage, his stability marker goes down. So you can spend actions to restabilize, but it means he never suffers any penalties to his stats either, which is pretty cool. And then when he takes time, so if I do a long rest, I get to redo the tracker as well. And then finally his exam ability, he can spend the the wildcard result to advance the information track in addition to any other effects. So any examines he does, he can basically get +1 when he gets the wildcard. He's got stabilizes in action, projection, reduce the ectoplasmic stability tracker by 2, and place an action cube in any unexplored area. Until the end of the phase, Johann can make examine exploration actions as if he was in there. So basically you can like project yourself into another room. And then possess, use this action when a minion's defeated. Reduce the ectoplasmic stability tracker by 3, and then move the defeated minion up to 2 areas and make a ranged melee attack with it before it's removed from play. So it can stab someone else basically, which is pretty cool. And then we got Liz Sherman. She has her Living Flame card, and then her sidearm, and her special rules are volatile. Whenever she takes damage, you advance the Living Flame marker. She gets madder, basically. And if it goes up to a red space, it goes twice, so she gets real mad. She never suffers fire damage and ignores the effects of Infernos. And focus, when using Flame Blast, spend a wild card result to move the Living Flame marker to any space before resolving the attack. So I can put it all up high or put it down low. And then unique action, stoke the fire. You can up the Living Flame by 1 or 2. Flame Blast, a ranged weapon. This attack inflicts fire damage and adds the Living Flame level to the test score. After the attack, reduce the flame marker by 1. So you can actually make attacks to reduce Living Flame too. And then immolate, put an Inferno in Liz's area, and place adjacent and each adjacent explored area. And then roll a red die. Each other character in Liz's area suffers fire damage equal to the score of the Living Flame level. Each character in an adjacent area suffers the fire damage equal to the score alone. After that, reduce the Living Flame tracker by 2. She can blow up, basically, which is pretty sweet. And then we're going to have 6 points to spend on extra stuff. So I'm going to buy a field dressing for Hellboy, so he can spend an action cube to heal up to 2 damage, or from himself or someone else. And then an Ancient Blade. I don't know why you wouldn't always take this on him. It's a fight test, gain 1 upgrade. And if I roll a wild card when using the weapon, double the result of 1 test die in addition to any other outcome. So I could double 2 dice, basically, the wild card, which is bonkers. Abe's going to get a Lucky Charm to reduce all damage from single attacks. If he gets really badly beat up, we'll just reduce it. And then some AP ammo to reduce the... basically, you spend an action to flip it, and then until your gun runs out, you get to count resilience as 2 lower with your AP ammo, which is awesome. And then we got a Lucky Charm on Klaus here to ignore some damage once per game. And I'm not buying anything for Liz. We're just going to let Liz do what Liz does and hang out next to Hellboy, and he can heal her if he needs to. So let's read our card, Hunting Party. Despite our best efforts, frog monsters continue to be a thorn in our side. For each nest we put down, another one seems to spring up. We've worked on a long-term solution, but until then, we'll just have to keep on shutting them down. No prize for guessing what today's assignment is. An advanced team thinks it's found signs of a nest in an old warehouse. It's business as usual, get in there and clean the place out. We got solid evidence. There's another big specimen here. So make sure you track it down and kill it. We don't expect it to be easy, but it's not, the job's not done until you do. So it's a hard challenge and medium time. So the deck of doom is going to be gray, green, blue, and then all the character cards. The encounter deck was for 4 agents. I've already made it. 4 green cards and 2 red cards. There's more of those than that, so you deal it 4 randomly first and 2 randomly. And then you shuffle all 3 pink cards. Take one of these cards, or sorry, one of this group of cards, and then shuffle it randomly with a pink card and put it in the bottom. Then draw 3 more, shuffle it randomly with the next pink card, put it at the bottom, and then the remaining ones get shuffled and put down as the top of the deck. And then finally the 3 remaining cards are shuffled and placed as your encounters for the rooms. Then it's 4 characters, so the Doom Tracker gets a card that goes on to 7, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 insight cards, and this is our current priority order. So this goes in the play area then with our trigger card for in case the deck of Doom, the Doom Tracker runs out. And the warehouse is damp and musty, and as the door closes behind you can hear the sound of dozens or maybe hundreds of frogs calling out in the dark. There's no question that you're in the right place. Now see if you can pick up the big one's trail and track it down. So minion A is transforming frogs, B is rampaging frogs, C is venomous frogs, and D is armed. Okay, so begin the first round. When a point of interest is placed on the board, I flip this card. So begin the first round. No monsters on the table, so this is our entrance. Everybody's deployed. We're gonna go right to the action phase. Let's start doing some exploring. So Liz is gonna take a free action to explore this adjacent room. And we've got a minion C, a clue. So C is going to be a venomous frog monster, a clue, a scenery 4, and a minion frog swarm. Minion A and a frog swarm. So a transforming frog and a frog swarm here. Well, we might as well start as we carry on, but let's have Abe do it. So Abe's going to start shooting some guns. And he's going to spend an action cube first to load his armor-piercing ammo into his sidearm. And then chuck some dice. So he's red. And let's shoot and see what we get into that venomous frog monster. So that's going to be 5, but I can double the highest die, or I can get my action cube back. I'm just going to get my action cube back, because that's way better. And do 5 damage, so he's got 1 left, and we'll spend that action cube immediately to take another shot. And do ×2 damage, so yeah, let's do 3 damage with 0 resistance and just kill him. I kind of want to see what Hellboy can do with this this weapon. So we're going to make a move with him for an action die. So 1, 2. And we're just going to have him punch the hell out of this poor transforming frog monster. Get a free upgraded die. And I get to reroll one of these. So I'm going to reroll this one actually, because this would be the highest result. I get 5. He's resistance 1 with 4 health. So he just explodes. And then we'll spend, and that was our second action, we'll spend a third one to clear the frog spawn. That's Big Red done. So let's see what happens next. Place of power. All minions in this room heal 2 damage in each end phase. So I'm glad I finished everybody else, because they're going to get better. So let's go to, I guess, Johan, because he's real good at looking at stuff, and he's going to move. So spend 1 to move. 1, 2, and then he's going to do an upgraded look, because why not? And we're going to roll a black, 2 red, and a blue. And we're looking for 6 or better to get double push. And we do. So we get 2 insights, 1, 2, and go to here. If we'd gotten a wild card, we would have gotten to 3 and gotten that one. So then we're going to make a move with Liz. We'll go 1, 2. And she's just going to stoke the fire twice. 1, 2. Actually, we'll go 1, and then 1, 2. So it goes up to the red. It's just Abe, and he'll just move 1, 2 to here. And I think we'll just sit on the last one. We don't need to do anything else. No point in resting, so we're just going to flip a Doom card and get all our actions back. Time's a wasting. So action cubes all come back. And we're on to the next round. Alright. So let's see what we can see. Let's explore this room. So Liz will take a free action. And it's going to be Minion D, a clue, Minion B in a scenery, and Minion C in a clue. So we've got an armed frogman, a clue, and then a clue, a rampaging frogman, a venomous frogman, and a book. So I guess we need to make way here. So let's have Hellboy go first. Step in the room. And yeah, punch this guy in the face, because why not? Because it's what he does. It's basically all he does. So you have one upgraded die. There we go. And oh no, we discard the highest, so we only do 1 damage. Well, it's a good thing we know their action die. So let's do it again. And try not to break our weapon. That's more like it. Okay, 1,000 damage. So that's going to be 8, 9. So he takes 7, when he only has 5 left. So he's dead. Well, that makes room for Liz. So Liz is going to take a you know what? No. We're going to do it with Abe. Abe's going to move 1, No, I want to try out Liz. Liz is going to move 1 for an action die. And then she's going to flame. Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to take a flame shot. It's going to be at +2. And she has a red for all of her attacks. So throw some fireballs at some frogmans. Alright, so she doubles the highest die to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. -2 is 7, so we're going to kill, I guess, Rampager here. Uses her flame tracker by 1 to +1. And she'll do it again. Do the exploding. So I'll do 2 damage. This is 0 because he's resistance 2. So Abe's got to save the day, I guess. We're going to step in with Abe. Take a shot with our armor-piercing ammo. And we're much the same here. So that will be 2, 4, 5, 8 with no resistance, so dead. Got 1 left, so I'm tempted to move. Yeah, let's just move to here with that last one. And then we're going to go, you know what, no. Let's just search. Let's just search with it. So I have orange for looking at stuff. Trying to get a 6 here. Get a 3 though, that's 1, so we'll get 1 insight. And move forward 1. On to Abe. Travis is going to go. He's going to go 1, 2, and then again 1, 2, and then he'll do his look, which is at red. So let's see if we can crush it a double move here. It's not going to get us to the total, but if I can go 3 if I get a wild card. I don't get a wild card, but I get 6, so I get to go 2. So 1, 2. All right, end phase. No Monstrosos, so we're just going to reset our actions yet again. And go to a turn. Now before we flip the doom. Time's wasting again. Well, let's lead with Abe, because he's speedy quick. Or we could just go with Hellboy. No, let's go with Liz this time. Gonna make a move. 1, 2. And then we'll do a free action to explore. And we find a Frog Swarm, Minion A. So that's going to be a Scaredy Cat and a Frog Swarm. And then a Frog Swarm again, so another Frog Swarm. Sorry, a Point of Interest actually. Oh, geez. So Point of Interest. And then a Frog Swarm, and a Frog Swarm, Minion A. So this, another Minion. And then we've revealed a Point of Interest. It's a spawning site. In each end phase, place a Frog Swarm in the area containing the Point of Interest. If an agent interacts with it, it's removed. And then it said, flip this as soon as you find a Point of Interest. The door swings open, revealing, spawn the giant frog monster in the same area as the Point of Interest. Put its enemy card into the in-play area. From now on, the behavior deck will only contain cards with the purple icon. These should be put in the in-play area as well. Okay, well this is a little easier than expected. This ain't over, but at least you got to skip to the fun part. Draw and immediately resolve the top card of the behavior deck before continuing with the agent phase. I have to draw and immediately resolve the top card of its new behavior deck. Reshuffle. Okay, great. Well then I'm just going to draw another card. Attack. The boss moves towards the nearest area that contains agents. Its exact path is chosen by the lead. If it moves in an area containing an agent, it stops mixed melee attacks. So it's going to move into the square Liz, which it can't do actually, because it takes up too much space. Well, checking the rules, that seems to just straight up save Liz, because you can't move diagonally through a door, so it can't move out, and then it can't move into a square where it can't fit. So it just stands there staring at her through the doorway. In each enemy phase, after all minions have acted, draw and resolve another behavior card, and then damage suffered by the giant frog is tracked like monsters, and if it takes 8, discard this card. So howling in pain and frustration, the beast charged through the nearest wall as if it were made out of paper. Don't let it get away. So that's once it takes 8. Oh, so this should be sitting on top? Oh, flip this card. That should be sitting on top. Well, let's just do what we do then. And move 1 to here, and then Abe's gonna take some shots. So now he's going to move for 1, and then Johan's going to move 1, 2. And we're going to use Johan to support some shots here. So take a shot, Johan's going to support it. So it's going to be red, red, black. And reduce resistance from 4 to 2 because the AP ammo. I'll reroll one of these 1s. There we go, so that's going to be 6, goes to 4 damage. And with their last 2 cubes, they'll do it again. So upgrading one of his dice. That's going to be 7 damage. Goes to 5, so he gets crazy mad, and we discard this card. And howling in pain and frustration, the beast charged through the nearest wall as if it was painted of paper. Don't let it get away. The lead agent adds the following new rooms to the board with the door marked X as close as possible to the giant frog's area. Deal down a face down encounter card in each room. So the map just got a lot bigger, and then we deal an encounter card into each new unexplored room. So 1, 2, and 3, and then 4. I remove the giant frog monster from in play, but I leave all this stuff here, assuming he's going to come back later, and then I flip this card. Giant frog monster, lasting harm. Move this card from into the in-play area and put 6 damage markers on it. Each end phase, remove 2 damage markers from this card. If the agent take time, remove all damage markers. If the giant frog monster is set up while this card's in play, remove all damage markers from this card to the boss. Basically, it's healing while this happens. So it will have 6 damage on it, and each turn that we waste, basically, it's going to reduce the damage because it's growing its arms and legs back. And then when a point of interest is placed on the board, I flip this card to see what happens. So continuing our actions, Abe and Johan are done, and it's just Liz and Hellboy. So Liz is going to take a shot at that frogman, I guess. We might as well. So let's actually no. No, she's not. We're going to have Hellboy go first. And we'll go 1, 2, and then into the square for 1. And let's make a punch. Re-upgraded die from the Ancient Blade. That's 5, goes to 4 because resistance 1, which is enough to kill him. And he's all acted out. Those will go 1, take a step, and I guess interact with this thing as I want to stop these frogs monsters from showing up. That's everybody done, so no rest for the wicked because there's monsters on the table. Beady Eyes, advance the impending doom track and then use the target priority to choose an agent and place a frog swarm in that agent's square. So purple is going to be Liz. She gets an additional frog spawn, so there's going to be 2 pushes of the doom tracker now because there's 4 of these guys on the table. And yeah, we get our actions back. So in the end phase, we got 1, 2 pushes now because there's 4 frogs on the table, and we remove one of these as he regenerates a little bit, and then we reset the tracker to this because it's Hellboy, Liz, Abe, and Johan. So for the transforming felon out, at the start of the enemy's phase, we got to roll and see if he transforms into a rampaging dude. He does not, which means he attempts to run away and goes, I guess, he can't really go anywhere further away without getting close to us, so he just stays here. Well, we'll go with Liz, I guess. Yeah, or Hellboy. It doesn't really matter. I guess Hellboy's just going to go. He's going to take a step in this room. He's going to crush this guy. But he's at 2 downs and 1 up, which means he's 1 down. So he's got a orange, red for his melee attack. -1. I can double that to 7. Yeah, no, that guy's obliterated by the Heavy Fist of Doom. And then we're going to clear a frog. Liz is going to go. She's just going to clear a frog for 2, and then wait. Klaus is going to go. He's going to go 1, 2, 1 for 2, and then clear a frog. And then Liz is going to open the door. Let's see what we got here. Encounters. It's going to be Minion D, Minion A, and a frog swarm. Minion D being a armed frog, A being a scaredy frog, and then a frog swarm and a clue. So a frog swarm and a clue. Well, that's okay, because Abe can go now. He's going to take a step, 1, 2 to here, and he's going to bust some caps. And then, yeah, we'll take a shot at the armed one, because why not? He's going to get 4 reds and ignore its resistance. So if I get a 6 or better here, it just dies. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay, so I kill it because I get 6 and I reduce resistance to 0, but I have to discard my ammo card because I rolled a fumble and I'm out of ammo on my gun. That's all Liz then. She's going to do a flame action into this fella because I might as well. And it's going to be reds, and I get +2 for my living flame tracker right now. Well, that's pretty great. I do like 1,000 damage and reduce my flame tracker by 1. I'll kill this guy. The flame tracker goes down to a 1. Abe's got 1 left. It doesn't really help him do anything here, so he's just going to move to here. And it's doom time. Time's a-wasting. Oh, we're getting close to the marker. And there's 2 on the table, so we hit it. If any dude marker reaches this, flip this card to the end phase. At the end of the end phase, which would be now. Reach the trigger marker's done. A croaking chorus builds into a maddening cacophony all around. And guess who shows up? The lead agent and each other agent in their area is stunned and hurled. Set the giant frog monster in the area they were in and spawn a frog swarm in each area in that room. Discard this card, then discard case file cards that resolving them until you reach the last one. So Hellboy's the lead agent, which means everybody gets hurled. So Froggy gets put in here. Everybody gets hurled. So they all get thrown back. Blam and blam. Liz takes a orange die and damage, takes 2 damage for having everybody thrown into her in the room. And then everyone in the room gets, or every area in the room gets an additional frog spawn counter. Oh, great. Things are going wonderfully. Then we discard all the cards until we get to the last one, because the adventure basically stops here for a minute. This is the confrontation. Set up to describe on page 26. For each insight marker that we have, we get to set up, that was removed from the gather track, set up a minion A in the giant frog monster's area as close as possible if there's no room. The boss in Confrontation giant frog, it will now use its full behavior deck, shuffling in any previously discarded cards. If the giant frog monster suffered any damage, record this in the confrontation track. So I would have removed one of these during that end phase before all of this happened. In each end phase, each enemy with the frog tag heals 1 damage for each frog swarm on the board. So that means that there would be there's 4 insight markers. So 1, 2, 3 minion A's get set up. We don't have 4, so this many minion A's. Alright, well, time to fight a giant frog monster. So it had 4 of these remaining on it, so it has 16 wounds remaining. We're using the full behavior deck now, and it's started turn, so it's immediately going to get to go. So let's see what happens. Seize agent. Agent in the boss areas, otherwise discard this card and draw another. So there's nobody in his area, so we discard. Reshuffle. Oh, great. Let's try again. It's attack. The boss moves towards the nearest area that contains any agents and makes an attack. So moves into here. Target party's currently going to be the man, the legend, Hellboy. That's all that'll fit in there. And he stabs him. So Hellboy is on the ground, meaning he is unfortunately not going to be able to do anything to... he'll be at disadvantage, basically. So he goes from orange to 1 yellow to try and resist this. Liz is going to back him up, though, to push 1 back to orange. And let's hope we don't die. So we got a threshold of 8 here. Yeah, we shrug 6 of it, so we take 2 wounds. And get ouchied. Then these guys go. Let's see if these cowards transform. The front one does not. This one does not. The last one does not. And they all just go and cower in a corner, being partially frogs and partially men. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong. So Klaus is going to stand up for 2, because he's got to stand up at this point, because he's stunned. And I guess he's got 1 left. I'm just going to clear this frog spawn, because dudes are going to heal otherwise. He's going to go. He's going to spend 1 to clear this frog spawn. He's going to use another 1 to move. And he's going to clear this frog spawn as well, because there's going to be like a massive amount of healing if I don't get rid of these. And Liz is going to go. She's just going to stand up. No, she doesn't have to stand up. Actually, she's just going to move. And then she's going to, I guess she could immolate? Or she could just immolate where she is. Put an Inferno in Liz's area and each adjacent explored area, then roll a red die. Each other character in Liz's area suffers fire damage equal to the score plus the living flame level. I think we just move and drop this. So we're down to 1. And Hellboy stands up, and I might as well just punch. Using my Ancient Blade, so it's going to be 1 upgrade, and then 2 red, and let's stab this frogman. Well, it's not the worst. That's going to be -4 though, so 1 damage, which immediately gets healed in the end phase by that frog spawn. Big frogman goes. Summon minions. Spawn a minion A and a minion B in the area that is as far as possible for any agents, but no more than 1 room away from the boss. The lead agent chooses the exact area, so it's going to be over here. There should actually be an extra minion here, because when you can't set up a minion of 1 type, you move to the next one. So there's none of these, so 2 of these are going to get set up as far away as possible. So over here. And the minions all go, so starting with hitting Hellboy, he's going to make a defensive roll. And he is orange, 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 outnumbered, so it's going to be orange, yellow, orange. And he gets a 4, so takes a damage. Then let's, oh sorry, start of the thing. Do these guys transform? This one, yes, transforms into a Rampager. There's no Rampagers available, so it turns into a Venomous. This one does not. The last one does not. So the Venomous is just going to attack Liz, because it's not far enough away to spit. Defense Orange is going to become Defense Orange Yellow Yellow, because there's 2 friends in there with her. And oh no, she takes 5 damage. So 1, 2, 3, and then these flip 4, 5. She's minus punch, minus shoot. This little fella already attacked. Yep, and so it's these 2. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So they can actually go diagonal, but only one of them, no, none of them can actually fit, because there's already 4 people, or sorry, it's 3, 4, 5, 6. So they could have gone diagonal to move, but they can't actually fit in the room to fight anybody. Well, everybody gets their action phase now. Let's, I guess, start with Hellboy and Johan trying to kill this giant thing, because it makes the most sense. So Hellboy's going to go, he's going to make an attack, he's going to get it upgraded by Johan. And then I think he's downgraded 1 because of the extra frog. So he pauses it out at 1 upgrade, and we'll hit the big boy. Oh, nothing. I guess we'll try again. See if we get a big swing here. There we go. So it's minus 4, so 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Last one. Come on, Johan. Let's kill this guy. Big numbers, no whammy. Ah! I can reroll the 1. I will. And get a 2. So minus 4, so 3 more damage. 1, 2, 3. Abe's gonna go. He's gonna make a shoot action using the precise shot with his harpoon. So he ignores all the models in there. And that gives him plus 4 to the results. It's gonna be, I might as well upgrade this die because it's gonna be going after this anyway. So it means I've got 1 upgraded die and plus 4 to the result for the harpoon. So throw the harpoon at the frog. Why? Becomes 5, does 1 damage. And I flip the harpoon. Harpoon's gone. God damn it. Ooh, I forgot to volatile her. She increased because she took damage from the minions twice. To advance the second time, because it would have gone once the first time she got damaged, and then twice more. So she's at plus 3 now. Well, I guess she could try and burn somebody. She'll burn the spitter. Oh, she can't. She has to melee the spitter. Ugh. Do I just immolate? Something like this big. So we're going to stoke the fire first, up to plus floor, and then we're going to immolate. And place an Inferno marker in every area. So Inferno, Inferno, and Inferno, because Liz just explodes. It's just adjacent explodes. It's actually just these 2. Yeah. So there's only 2 adjacent because the doors block everything else. Then roll a red die. Each character in Liz's area suffers 5 fire damage equal to that plus the living fire. So plus 4. So red die plus 4. And these are only minus 1 for these ones. So if I don't roll a nothing, they die. So the first of the transform guys dies. The second one dies. The third one, which is actually at minus 2, so I have to roll a 3 plus. That dies too. So all these guys die. Then Hellboy, sorry, actually, I guess this one, it's just the die now. Takes nothing because it's resilience 2. Oh, sorry, you don't actually resist this. It just strictly takes damage. So it just takes 2 damage. You don't get your resilience against that. So 2, then this one, which is the big guy, takes nothing. Hellboy, maximum of 1, takes 1, because he's flameproof. And then poor Johan is going to take 2 as well, as his suit begins to catch fire. It's a good thing he's already dead. 2. And Living Flame goes down by 2, and she's done. All right, so no Doom phase, so it's the end phase now. So everybody refreshes action cubes. Then frog spawns would, no, it's Infernos next. So Infernos are going to kill that frog spawn. Or we roll a die for them first, actually. For this one, it keeps going and explodes. That frog swarm and any train that was in there. The one in this square keeps going as well and does red dice and damage. There was a 3 to resolve that one. These areas also catch fire, but they're not resolved this phase. And that looks like that. Everybody's now burning. Liz has gotten damaged and she's exploded. Luckily, she doesn't take any damage from these Infernos. So, yeah, things are getting sporty. Let's decide what we want to do here. I think we're going to, first, of course, resolve the boss behavior. Pounce! So we've reset the order now, and that means the boss moves into lead agent's area. If there's not enough room, then hurl other characters away. There is enough room. Then the boss makes a melee attack at target's lead agent. So Johan's going to assist in defense because we're outnumbered right now, which would have downgraded my defense dice by 1, which would suck. So I got to beat an 8 here. I can reroll one of these. I might as well. Oh, it got worse. So 2, which means I take 6 damage. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's melee time, so lead becomes Liz, which means this little fella goes and attempts to move towards Liz, and does. And then she has to defend. She's at no penalties to defense right now. She's defense orange and has to make a... Oh, yeah, there's no penalty for the flames for anybody else. Oh no, but you're at penalties to testing when you're on fire. 4 takes 1. Fire is bad. Alright, so this one, it's going to be over here. It doesn't take any damage from moving through fire. Abe is now the target. So it's going to move again into Abe's square and make an attack. He can't reduce his defense any lower. He's defense yellow, so let's see what happens. Blocks 2 of it? All but 2? Yeah, let's just take it. It's getting a little dangerous. So then Johan becomes the target, and that last one's going to move in and fight him and have a friend. So unfortunately, Johan will be at defense bad. So let's see what we roll first, but we're probably going to lucky charm this one, because one of these is going to become yellow. And that's a potato. 3 takes 2. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. You don't take damage. You're a ghost. You'll be okay. All right. Well, things are getting a little gnarly. This is certainly not going well. So let's see if we can kill some dudes here. We gotta kill this boss. It's got 9 health left. We're gonna start with Abe. Abe's gonna move. He's gonna take 2 damage from moving because he's gonna leave the Inferno, which is bad. But he doesn't go to any kind of wounded state yet, which is good. He's out of ammo though. Ugh. I guess we spend 2 to reload. Yep, and then we're gonna take a shot into this monster right here. I might kill him though. But I'll be downgraded, so I'm gonna shoot the one that's in here. I get basically 8 successes to kill him. And we only get 4 because we fumble, and this thing goes out of ammo again. And it's all bad. Goes to 2 damage. You suck diddly-uck, Flanders. Well, I guess we go with Hellboy now. Abe, you let us down. He's gonna field dressing himself. So that's gonna be 1 action cube, and he'll flip 2 back, so his defense goes back up. I think we just start trying to kill this wounded dude. I think that's the best thing we can do. We might as well deep pockets, because it doesn't seem to be an action. It's just flip this card during the agent phase to draw from the bottom of the requisition deck. So let's give it a try here. And what do we find? We find a blasting charge. Let's take it. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, we could do something neat there, but we need more actions to do it with. Yeah. Let's just dig for something useful again and discard this to take something from the bottom. And we're going to find incendiary ammo. Well, we're still negative fight. So, because we're outnumbered, I guess we just start stabbing this big guy. I'll stab the little guy first. So it's going to be plus, minus, minus because of the thing. So it's going to be orange, red, red. Johan will support it to make it red, red, red. Maybe we can heal. Maybe we can shake it off. No, we're just going to get 0 damage because we keep rolling these. We'll try it again, and Johan will support him. Let's just do it. Come on, Ancient Blade. Come on. Oh, crap. Alright, well, Liz, it's on you. The thing about this is good. I guess we stab? She does have the ability to ignore the flame. So she's going to be at orange, orange, yellow to make a stab. And she's going to stab this dude. Well, that's not bad. So that's going to be 4, 5. So it takes 3. That's 3 left. And she'll do it again. Make another stab. It's going to be the same result. Ugh, so it only does 2, which is 0. Last try. Meleeing. Hey, there we go. So we'll double that to 5, which will be 3 total. and kill it. Well, that didn't go great, and everything's on fire. So let's resolve some fires. So this one right here does not go out, but doesn't spread. This one on everybody else goes out. Whoa, interesting. This one right here does not go out, but doesn't hurt anybody because nobody's there. It will, however, destroy this piece of terrain. And then this one right here does not go out, does damage to that guy. And he's got one left. The target priority order gets replaced. Everybody gets action cubes back. And it's time for some monsters. The big guy's gonna go. Key flips A. Seize agent. The boss makes a melee attack against an agent in their area. Put this card in play next to that agent's board. While this card's in there, they can only make fight actions that target the boss. If the boss suffers 3 or more damage from a single attack, discard the card. So he grabs Hellboy. And Hellboy has to try and resist it. So there's 2 friends there, so he's at a negative. Johan will push it back up to just standard. And let's see what we get. Resist 5, takes 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Well, he's -2 fight now, it's not good. Well, I mean, he can only take fight actions. This is what he does. So then Liz becomes the target. Next Froggo makes a step towards her and makes a stab. Defense orange, but she's not minus defense, so she's just trying for a okay block. And she blocks 4. 4 takes 1, so flips this one, but doesn't go to action. She is not shooting very well though. And then it's gonna be, I guess, this last one. She is no longer target. Abe's the target, so it runs towards him. 1 square, and makes a stab. You can try and defend. He's all yellow for defense. Gotta beat a 5. We beat 4, so we take 1 more. I'm not gonna use the horseshoe on that. There's 1 health left, so I hopefully can just kill this guy. It's into new round. Agent phase. I'm super tempted to just lay the blasting charge and walk away, but I can only make fight action, so I can't actually do that. I guess we just do it. So we're going to take a boost from Johan. So we're going to be at double minus and 1 plus and another plus, so just standard here. 3 reds and a blue. Let's try for only skulls. Just only skulls. I got a reroll. So that's -4, so 1 damage. Whoop. Try again with a boost from Johan. See if I can hit him. There we go. Okay. So that was quite a stab. I get to double 2 of these dice. So this, because I get the Ancient Blade, which will double 1 of them. So the Ancient Blade doubles this one to 6. Then I can use the wild card to double that one to 4 for 10. 12 minus 4 is 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's dead. We killed the frogman. Things were looking bad there with the double minus to melee, but thankfully the Ancient Blade and Johan assistance managed to kill that guy. So we have 1 left. I'm just gonna move Liz. Oh, if she moves, she dies. If she moves, she dies. We can't do anything about that then. We just shoot into melee. Do it. We're gonna use Hellboy's big pistol. He's back. He can't get worse at melee, but it does +5 damage. It can't get worse at shooting, even though he's super downgraded. So let's just see what happens. So it's 3, -2 is 1, +5 is 6, just caps him. And it's Abe Sapien to the rescue. What do we do? We just melee, I guess. Try and kill that guy. There's really not much else we can do. Liz could just walk. It doesn't do anything. Abe's just gonna try and stab him. So he's all yellow, or all orange, sorry. And a blue die. Resistance 2. Do I reroll? No. Do 2 damage. Attack again. Ugh, do 0 damage. Last attack, last action. There we go. So I get 2 more damage. It goes to... Oh no, he only had 1 left. He just died in the first one. Never mind. And that's it. End phase. The Inferno spread. Everything gets terribly wrong, but and we are so beat up. It's spectacular how much damage we've taken. But we managed to kill the giant frog monster.
So there you go, another case file done and on the books. 4 case files remain in the main board game, after which we'll hopefully see some expansions come out. So tune in for those in the near future. Big thanks for watching and for Mantic sending along so we can check it out. Till next time, I'm Ash, and we're gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.